Let's go.
Are you ready?
Yes, if I do disappear, though, think nothing of it.
All right.
Let's play some tunes, man.
All right.
Kick it.
Welcome to Hardheaded Podcast, brought to you by Admiral's Pennant Beard Oil, the best beard oil that you can buy for your beard or for your loved one that has a beard. If you don't have it, you should buy it. AdmiralsPennant.com. Thank you, Admiral's Pennant, owned by Matt Amos, for sponsoring this podcast.
Hey, I do what I can.
That's right.
Do what I can.
And for a limited time, you can buy the rest of the beer soap in stock.
I think it's out. It's gone.
Is it gone?
It's already gone.
It's probably gone. I don't even know. I
Sad.
see. My wife is to Admiral's Pennant what Chet is to the organization here. Okay. I have no organizational capacity whatsoever. So I don't even know what the inventories would be. It's probably gone.
Yeah, it's gone.
All right, get your beard oil. Buy your beer soap somewhere else.
Or don't buy it at all. I mean, now you got to.
If you get the beard oil with that patchouli in it, you almost don't even need soap.
No. Now, strangely enough, back in the day, that's how they used to bathe, was with oil,
Yeah?
because they didn't have access to
Soaps.
regular water.
Ah, yeah.
Well, man, I'm a fan. I like that sandalwood scent. Is that in your 1815? Or is that's 1843?
1783.
1783?
That's what I used
I like that one.
back when I had a beard.
I liked
But
you a lot
then-
better when you had a beard.
The cedar scented, that's 1815.
1843.
Oh, man, I'm off.
So you knew it all last time, and now this time you're failing me.
No, but I know 1815 is one I wear the most. I use that the most, and I like it the best.
That's kind of a Christmassy scent almost. You know,
cinnamon.
'cause
You got a little cinnamon
It's
in
got
there.
fir needle, clove,
Yes.
and cinnamon is what's in that one.
Beautiful.
Good stuff.
It's beautiful and manly.
Excellent.
Definitely manly.
Yeah. Fantastic. If you've never tried it, you should try it. I promise you, it'll make your beard better.
AdmiralsPennant.com.
.com.
Bam. Get you some.
I bought it. I think
He did a little bobblehead.
I bought it.
Bought it
I should have snapped my fingers.
in Z formation.
He's just delaying because he knows he's on the hook to talk about
I've been trying to delay
what's
as
on
long
his
as
mind,
possible.
and he didn't do his homework again.
So you're right. I didn't. So, but I think I came.
Hey, we already talked about this. You don't need to start any sentence with me with "you're right," because I already know.
Man, I think I just found what's on my mind. and telling you,
I told him that earlier today. He's like, "Man, you're right." I'm like, "You don't need to tell me that.
he didn't. It was over something stupid.
That's about all I know. Stupid stuff."
So, anyway, with what's on my mind today, I think in previous what's on our minds, we've gone deep.
Yeah, a little serious.
We've covered. I think schools was our last one, and then prior to that,
Warp
was
speed.
and then we had the stimulus package.
Yes.
So I'm going to go a little bit against my so-called New Year's resolution.
Are you about to go on a rant?
So we're what?
That
A couple weeks, 3 weeks into
didn't take long.
the new year. And but I'm going to remain positive about how I feel about people chewing.
Oh gosh.
That's what's been on my mind. And I don't know if any of you have that issue
I do.
or if any of our listeners
Can't
have that
stand it.
issue. But people chewing, swallowing loudly or gulping, I absolutely cannot do it. I can't be in a room with somebody that's eating chips.
I agree.
It drives me insane. And if you gulp into that mic, we're going to have issues. So See, but the fake gulps don't bother me.
Yeah,
It's the people that
right
don't.
there.
It's the people that gulp that don't know they're gulping that I look at them. I'm like, who raised you and who let you gulp at the table like that, or did you?
Oh, I'm with you.
I mean,
Gulp at the table.
You immediately go to, why are you on this earth? Like it goes so quickly.
It goes downhill.
You can have a pleasant conversation with somebody, and then all of a sudden they're like,
Yeah.
why do you exist?
So when Chet met my great aunt Charlotte, she was that way. She's not around anymore.
I'm not going to do it into a microphone because it'll drive people. Like people will just turn it off. But
yeah,
she would do a little bitty like a
chipmunk
smacking thing.
Yeah,
like
when she ate, and she would just talk your ear off across the table, and it was bad.
So that's also a number one like that I just can't.
Yeah,
I can't take is people that are absolutely quiet.
Yep.
They have nothing to say until they take a bite of food, and then they choose to start talking, and it's like, are you kidding me? And I deal with this. I mean, it is a true medical affliction.
Yeah.
There is a name for it.
Uh-huh.
It's called misophonia.
But
And
wait a minute.
And there is a support group on Facebook. There is a group on Facebook.
Misophonia.
Misophonia. So
I don't know that song, Troy. I don't know what you're talking about.
Was it a song?
Yes. What?
Oh,
it rhymes.
I get it. I get it. I didn't know it was a song.
There was yes.
I went back.
Fortunately, there would be like copyright issues if we.
I went back.
Oh, cry!
I went back to Full Metal Jacket.
I knew Troy would be the first one to cry.
Oh, that's funny.
So, anyway, Troy.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
there are support groups out there for this affliction, and I am a member
of a support group.
Like,
what do you got? You don't have food at your meetings.
We don't have
definitely not.
We don't have meetings.
What do you do?
I basically look at all these other people that just post their annoyances with the same things, and then I'm like, okay, there's other people like me.
Yeah.
Because I cannot be the only one that feels this way, and it was nice to know that I wasn't.
Right.
Right. And I've got two other people that agree.
No, right? I'm right there with you.
But it also goes to me to people that when they're eating soup, either slurp it or bite the spoon when they're eating soup. Like
teeth on metal.
Teeth on metal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's hard.
You're
on a roll, buddy.
Now. You're having issues, right? This is going well.
Downhill quick.
So, you've done enough traveling to foreign countries. I know when I was in China, the slurping was intentional and a thing. Like everybody did.
Because it's like accolades to the chef, right?
I don't know about that. I just know everywhere I was where there was a liquid, it was slurped. Like that was the thing and I don't know if it's because it was hot and that helps cool it but I deal with that issue and it only drives me absolutely insane if I don't have anything else to direct my listening to. Like if I could focus on something else, I'll be okay. But man,
I can't. I mean, it's like as soon as it starts, that's the only thing that I hear.
Next time you're around my kids, ask them what's the most frequented thing said at our dinner table.
Chew with your mouth closed.
Oh my gosh, that's it. All the time. And now it's like they catch themselves. So I'm trying to be a better dad by not like harping on them, like only with one bite, because then it's like, and I'll see they'll catch themselves and be like, did you see that? Dad, oh, don't say anything, Dad. I know I did something wrong. Just don't say it. So I'm getting better about not jumping on them right away, but I'm right there, man.
Well, good. At least we're all on the same page, because there for a long time I thought I was on my own, because
No, you're not.
But I think I'm probably at a higher level of annoyance than the two of you, because
I've gotten up and walked out of a room.
I do it all the time.
Yeah.
I will leave. And then, especially when that person takes a bite and starts talking, and then they're like, well, that was rude of you to leave. And I was like,
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about being rude.
But I would say that looking back, probably one of my worst episodes or bouts with it was I was on a bear hunt, and I'm sitting on the side of a mountain, and for I don't know, 8 hours I'm sitting there waiting on this bear, and I went through 4 seasons of weather: fall, spring, summer, winter, everything, snow, hail, rain, completely hot where you've got to shed all your layers. But we're sitting up there forever, and my buddy that I'm hunting with pulls out a plum.
Oh, no. I mean, fruit is in a category, and then juicy fruit is over the top.
Oh, yeah. There's a video of me eating a watermelon in front of my wife, because my wife is it's about your level of hearing people chew.
Murderous rage.
Yes.
Yes.
So I was doing it to her on purpose with a watermelon just for this YouTube video.
Yeah.
And yeah, she couldn't handle it. That was great. So
see, now again, I go back to
this bear hunt guy.
If you're doing it on purpose, I can handle that, because you're doing it facetiously. Right. But when you just innately do it, I look at you like you are the scum of the earth. I cannot be around you. We are not friends. And it literally is a murderous rage. And so he bites in, like we're waiting on this bear, and it's beautiful backcountry. I mean, just
wish I had a plum
absolutely
right now.
Gorgeous. And I wasn't, I'm looking over here, I'm looking for bears, and I hear him open the food sack, and I didn't think anything of it because I didn't know what he'd brought in to eat, and I hear it, I hear the bite. And then
you're so tuned in, like you're trying to hear wild game.
Yes.
And then you hear that.
I'm like at the height of my senses, and I look over and I'm like,
I have a gun.
I'm looking, we are on,
we're
like
in the wilderness.
We are on almost a sheer cliff, and I'm thinking I could just
shove him off.
Give him one quick shove and it's all over. And so that was kind of my start to thinking that I might have a problem, because I literally was in a murderous state of mind.
I could just see it.
And
like watching that plum go down, and you're like, there's an end. Like, this is going to stop because he's going to consume it all. And then
you would think he pulled out another one.
Oh,
he pulled out another one and then started on the chips.
Oh, man.
Push him over the edge as he falls over. Say Misophonia.
Now, if I had done that,
I got issues. I've been diagnosed.
Now, I will say this: my first person that showed any type of similarity to me that let me know that I wasn't alone in this issue was actually his wife.
Yeah,
she's like, "You should have pushed him over."
That's why I let him be a guide and be out for
weeks
at a time.
She's like, I just leave the room.
Yeah,
I'm gone. So anyway, going back on my
what's on your mind,
somewhat going back on my New Year's resolution, but that's what was on my mind.
Okay, thanks for that, Matt. I really appreciate sharing that.
I do what I can.
So, hey, let's get into the top 3 for today. We've covered some entertainment. We covered some sports. We're on the automotive category today. What are your top 3 vehicle upgrades?
Vehicle upgrades.
Do you know what those are?
Yes. So am I going first?
Go for it, man.
All right. I'm going to go 3, 2, 1. So number 3, what vehicle is not complete without some Bose speakers sound system?
Ooh, yep.
Huh? Bose speakers?
That's nice.
That's really
it's
nice.
It's also expensive.
We didn't say how
I'm not giving you
I'm
not giving you a price limit, but that's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Good sound.
Those are pretty good. Okay, number 2, What vehicle would not be complete without an ice dispenser?
What?
Yeah. You ever been in a limo? They have little ice dispensers.
Dispensers are like an ice bucket.
I'm going to go with the dispenser.
It's a nice bucket.
They're not making ice on a limo.
Probably not.
But it's pretty cool to have ice. But
You've never really considered car upgrades, have you?
No.
No.
No, I haven't.
I didn't think so. So
number 3.
you didn't prepare this week.
he did prepare.
I
He
wrote 3 things
He
down.
prepared,
Dream.
and this is what he wrote.
This is a dream. Like these are like upgrades that are awesome, but that he hasn't done.
Okay.
Okay, the other one is a true upgrade. Seat warmers.
Yeah. Yep. So not all people buy cars with already have heated seats in them. Matt Amos.
Well, I'm just.
I put one in the sedan that we have, just on the driver's side, plugging in a cigarette lighter, and great upgrade.
Yeah.
It's better than buying a new car when you have somebody that's like, I need a heated seat. These Kansas winters.
I use my heated seat probably. Yeah.
Yeah. Matt,
All the time.
dude,
I use it in the summer.
he's 100% the seat heater's on all the time, no matter what temperature it is.
Makes that lower back feel real nice.
That's what I was about to say. I like it for the lower back.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
When it's 100 degrees outside and you're sitting in a leather seat,
that's why
you're sweating.
That's why you have AC.
True.
Another upgrade, Chet. Because some cars don't come standard.
They do now.
Well, those were my 3, and I did my homework, but I think of, George Jetson
ice
probably had
dispenser.
an ice dispenser in his flying car. Something to think about.
Matt, I'm going to go because nobody's picked mine yet, and if I go now,
Maybe they'll put ice dispensers in the new Teslas.
I don't think so.
Maybe. They got the battery down.
Now there was like a pickup truck that has a cooler built into their floor. I've seen that.
That'd be cool.
Yeah,
Upgrade.
yeah,
Upgrades.
yeah. Well, it's not. Yeah, I got you. So, in no particular order, they're just the top 3.
Okay.
Spray and bed liner,
Yeah. That's a good one.
the industrial, well-designed, laser-fitted rubber floor mats, like the
Yep.
built for your vehicle type
Yep.
ones, and a tonneau cover for your truck bed. I've never owned anything but trucks, so all of my upgrades.
Or truck upgrades.
Well, no, the floor mats are not, but you're not going to get a spray and bed liner in a sedan or a tonneau cover. But I'm telling you, so when I saved up to buy the truck I'm driving now, I saved up enough for what I wanted to do for the down payment and then the upgrades. And I literally had ordered all of that stuff. Well, of course, I had to take it in for the spray and bed liner, but it was like, get it home, put the tonneau cover on it, get it home, got it, put my feet, the only time they touched the carpet in my truck was from the dealership home. And I already had the floor mats put in there. And like that next week, went straight to the place and had the bed liner put in. So big time, man. Those are the 3 upgrades, standard for all pickup trucks that I recommend.
Not bad. I would agree with the precision floor mats
Yes, precision.
because my carpets have never seen a foot
Real or fake, or
either.
Okay.
Nope. When you pull those out, it looks like
Same
brand new
with me.
truck.
Now I'll tell you right now, if you can get a mid to upper grade trim level of a vehicle
They come with them.
with vinyl floors, I'd go the vinyl floor route. Where you don't even need a floor mat. I'm a big proponent of
I don't
vinyl.
know if I would do that.
Well,
Isn't that what the Toyota FJ thing came out with? It's all just plastic in there. You can just like hose it down.
I don't know, man. I've never been in one.
Now, Jeeps are like that. Jeeps actually have drain plugs in the floor.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they still have carpet.
Yeah, they still have carpet.
Yeah.
But you can take the carpet out very easily.
Yeah.
Well, it started coming out on my Jeep on its own. And I had to keep putting it back in place because it was just so easy to take out.
Right.
Yeah. No, that's a good upgrade. Probably one that I would have said had I
Prepared.
So,
Which is why I went before you, because now you're stuck.
so I also drive trucks. So for me, out where I live, which is out in the country, one of my top upgrades would be a brush guard
Okay.
/
You got a plan for that too, right?
steel bumper.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you look at so on my pickup, the cost of one of my headlights for OEM factory is like $2,500. The cost of a bumper is about $1,600 installed. So it's cheaper to buy that bumper.
A big steel bumper with the, yeah.
Yep. That covers the headlights, covers everything on the front end. Because I had Steve wreck his truck, or not wreck his truck, but hit a deer and didn't have a brush guard or anything on it. We ended up having to go to the Dollar General and buying colored tape to tape his bumper and everything back up to drive it back. No metal damage whatsoever, just headlight and plastic. And it was $17,000
Oh,
for a couple of headlights and the grill and the front bumper.
Yeah. So $1,700 can prevent all of that from happening.
So
it's like insurance.
It is. So the way I drive right now, I drive extremely cautious because I haven't put that upgrade on my truck yet.
Yeah.
So that's an upgrade that I would like to have. Number 2 on my list would be good tires, because normally where I go, you don't get the best tires coming from the dealership. Now they might work really well on the road, but when you're going, when you need a tire like I do that goes off road and does well on road, that's one upgrade. Matter of fact, when I bought the truck that I have now, I had just bought new tires for my truck that I was trading in, and I had them rip those tires off the truck and put the tires that I just bought on it. So, and obviously the safety and off-road performance makes that a key upgrade on a truck for me. And number 3 for a truck upgrade.
That is the sound, ladies and gentlemen,
Of
unpreparedness.
Yep.
hard-headedness. This is realistic. This is realistic, Matt.
It is 100% realistic.
This is how I roll. I don't ever prepare. I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
I don't know.
He's drawing a blank.
I am drawing a blank.
I've never got a vehicle upgrade ever, and I brought 3 tonight.
Hey. No, you guys did upgrades like
we do whole vehicle upgrades. Like, this thing's falling apart.
It's time to trade the whole thing in.
That van you guys had, you did some kind of fan thing in there to keep the air circulating?
That's not an upgrade.
Oh, okay.
That's we're going to circulate air more with a turbo fan that we bought at, Ace Hardware, and plug it into the outlet that's
did it make
already
it more
in the
comfortable
car.
in the van? That's an upgrade.
So here's what I'll say.
No, you got an upgrade in your truck right now because of your dogs. Seat covers.
I wouldn't put that in my top 3.
Well, you got nothing. You got an opening. You got an opening.
I appreciate you trying to bail me out.
I'll tell you, a seat cover is better than nothing.
Well, that's true, because I did have a buddy that took somebody hunting with him, and then that guy brought his dog, and my buddy had leather seats. Well, that dog jumped up and
Punched right there.
Poked a hole right through his console, that leather console. And
Let me tell you something.
he was not happy.
That's not leather.
Whatever.
On the console.
Leather.
It's not. That's why he punched a hole through it. I have a little bit of background here.
I know.
But
I know you do.
I'm all about your seat cover in the back. That's like it's not just like a seat cover. It's
it's the
Cordura.
Yeah, it's the Carhartt brand that without the Carhartt label.
Yeah.
But yeah, the extremely
Canvas or
durable,
whatever, yeah.
fitted to my truck. But for my personal upgrade, I need the ability to plug in a jack to play my music.
You don't do Bluetooth?
No. Only in the most dire situations will I use Bluetooth.
Hey, we got on this huge discussion about vinyl records the other day, and he took the same hand motions and same, I cannot live with digital music. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty funny. So you have to be plugged into the auxiliary cord.
Yes. Or even the, whatever they call that, the lightning jack or whatever it is for
Apple.
iPhone.
Yeah.
Because they no longer have
phone
jacks.
Earphone jacks. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that somewhat helps, but an audio jack is by far the best way to listen to music in your car.
Is it sound quality?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because when you're going to Bluetooth, so much of that quality downgrades and you miss a lot of the highs and lows and it's more jumbled than it is actually listening to it.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you are happen to listen to this podcast while you're driving, plug it in. We'll sound even better.
We'll sound so much better.
I'll even be prepared.
Yeah, no, you won't. That's not going to change that.
It will not change that.
No, but yeah, I mean, it's completely different. So I challenge you if you've never made that connection or made that comparison, just plug your phone in, listen to the same song, and then put it on Bluetooth and listen to it. You'll be able
Let me
to
tell you the difference between you and me. I have to open a little door to get to the USB plug-in.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I would rather do Bluetooth with poor sound quality than to have to open that door and
so you
worry
crap
about
on
that.
every artist
Yeah.
that you ever listen to.
No.
By not listening to their
I
music.
buy their music. That's all they care about. They don't care about that I listen to it in the best way.
I Bluetooth as well.
Out of convenience.
Out of convenience.
Yeah.
I just get in and it starts.
Yep. Well, no.
But Chet has to go.
Bluetooth audio.
Play Bluetooth audio every time I hop in.
So bad. And
Yeah.
the auto manufacturer intentionally made it that way in that model year. And then they realized how dumb it was, but that's how it's designed.
Yeah, it's horrible.
Yep.
Mine just starts playing. It's nice.
So does mine until I plug it in. And then I get the real good stuff.
The good stuff.
The good stuff.
Sometimes I do plug mine in.
Matt's an audio snob.
But it's to charge it as well. So, but when you plug it in, it's charging. It has to play through it can play through either one, but I usually play it through the docking system.
Yeah.
That's what it's called in my car. So,
all right. Thanks for that, Matt.
Anytime.
I'm all for good quality music.
It doesn't sound like it.
For sure.
It doesn't sound like it.
Well, we'll go listen in my car and we'll see if we can tell a difference.
Yeah, you guys can. I'm just not gonna do that. You guys go ahead and do what you're gonna do. I agree. It probably sounds better, but I'm not. There's too many wires already.
It's not probably it does. Just say you're right.
You're right.
Thanks.
It sounds better, but I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah, right.
Let's take a break.
All right.
Misophonia.
He's got problems.
Oh, man.
All right. So I think I won the Who's Gonna Cry on the podcast first. I had Troy.
But it was for laughter though. So that's
I didn't.
Tears are tears, man.
That's right. Hey, laughter is much better.
Troy is bringing us our good word today, and he has prepared.
Look at that.
Yeah, I have. I had to pick my paper up off the ground because I forgot I was bringing the word. But
Yeah?
a good word. But it happens to be from the word.
The word.
The good word.
Yep.
So during these hard times that we've had last year in 2020, it was just always good to reflect on the things that are good and where you get your strength from. And where I get my strength from is from the Lord. And so I just wanted to read Proverbs 3:3-6 today, which says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make straight your paths. So whenever times are hard, things are tough, and you don't see a way out, there is a way out, and it's through Jesus.
I think that's a good one. And also, it's kind of funny that's one I had flagged to talk about.
It's good.
But I think one of the biggest the biggest things that came with the lockdowns in 2020 was the realization that a lot of people that depend on the government also realized that the government wasn't dependable. And whether that's that's not federal per se, local, mayors shutting things down, and we're gonna let I remember seeing an interview with somebody in Los Angeles that literally had to close down their restaurant, but the lot next door was the food tent for a movie that was being filmed. And so like I can't feed regular citizens, but the movie stars get to eat. And a lot of these people, I think, realized that there's no human is where you need to be putting your focus and your hope that your paths are going to be straight, right? I mean, any human entity that you put on some pedestal thinking that they're going to make your life better, or they're going to give you clarity, or they're going to give you the right direction that you need to follow. I think 2020 was the year that most everybody found out that that's not the case. That's just not going to happen, And you go back, like the passage you read. I mean, there's only one person, one entity that will do that, where you should be putting your trust and your faith. And so, right on, man.
Yeah. All right.
I like it.
Very good. I think your turn is next time, so come prepared.
Maybe I might put some thought into it.
Let's give some Matt some encouragement on actually preparing to have good content.
Yep.
And I've got to. I'm about to have to take us out, but I don't know where I have what I'm supposed to say. So I'm pulling.
So you're unprepared.
Fire away, man. Hey, hit that button. I'll go.
Oh, are you ready?
Hey, thanks for listening to Hardheaded. Feel free to leave us your top threes in the comments. All three. Don't just do two. Matt. Don't forget to subscribe on YouTube.
Subscribe
on YouTube. Like, follow. I hear people say hit the bell to notify you when a new episode has dropped. And leave us a review on any of your podcast platforms, especially the good ones, because that helps our search engine optimization.
SEO.
All right. Thanks for listening.
Misophonia.